Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation.
Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The breakthrough strike! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates how...
shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Ambitious ball here. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Makaleli. And here's Dembele. And this is Nedved. Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, super ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. Chance! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let it...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Milan take the lead. And a chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nedved with the short one. And here's Nedved. Pelé. Chance, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Messi, very much a man of this moment.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe! And this is Messi. Thuram. Nice looking ball. It's out for a goal kick. Nedved. Makaleli. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cruyff. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, it's Dembele. Roberto Carlos. Makaleli. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos going full tilt down the left. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a throw-in. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He is through. Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Ibrahimovic. Picked out brilliantly. Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. He's having a oh, it's fallen loose again! Really well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi, that is good alertness. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. And here's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Probing pass. Great ball, and he's in here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Manchester United are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Viene sostituito con il
second period then underway.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Incoming delivery. And they can counter here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Nedved. There's the shot! There it is!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nedved always looking for that half a chance. Chance here to counter. Now it's Pelé, looking to play him in. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Tries to pass it through. Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nesta has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Ibrahimovic, numero 5, numero 14, lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 22, Hazard, il numero
he's got that wrong.
Ronaldinho,
Deftly away.
cambio di giocatori.
Nicked it back promptly. Pullet shifted it to the flank. Milan finding their passes. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, he's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Signore e signori, vi chiediamo cortesemente di
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Gullit. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Nedved, well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that looks a decent ball. A lot of space ahead of him. Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Lam. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Makelele. Luis Suarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Kaka. He's picked his way through. Cruyff. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Closing in on goal. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Bullet! Oh, it's come off the upright. Cruyff's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Manchester United are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! A finish right from the top draw! Manchester United take the lead! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Nedved, Roberto Carlos. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Did he that? Because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Now it's Shevchenko, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He was under real pressure there. Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. And that's a dangerous ball. Thuram. And he's there to retrieve it. Now, what about a counter-attack? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff. Lahm. And here's Makelele. Taken back almost at once. Luis Suarez. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screen.
He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Park Ji-sung. No, again there's no way through. And it's Nedved. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Look at the space here. Played out towards the right wing. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that
There will
one.
be
It
one
was
minute
always
at a
going to be
time.
intercepted.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That's the first half compared with your expectation.
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Roberto Carlos. Manchester United finding their passes. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Shevchenko. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rooney. Can he spark a counter here? And that could set him on his way. And the flag has stayed down. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. One back. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application.
Takes a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cruyff. Lahm. And this is Cruyff. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Lahm. That is good alertness. Makaleli. Roberto Carlos. And it's Hullet. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. Played with speed from back to front. And the pass is intercepted. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Hullet. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Park Ji-sung. Nedved. Now, can they get him away? And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Nesta. Here's Roberto Carlos. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Suarez. And it's Nedved. And here's Cruyff. And he was alert to it. Cleared without complication.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 20, Hullet.
Into the last
number
5
18,
minutes.
Suarez. Number 23,
Rummenigge.
Johan Cruyff. Number
Totti.
10, Makaleli.
Rummenigge unable to make it happen for
13,
all his good intentions.
Nedved. Coming on the field, number 19,
Aims beyond the defence.
number 4,
That pass has been well intercepted.
number 9,
And this is Son Heung-min.
number 7.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 17, Pirlo.
Substitutions taking place. 2 added
And it's
minutes has
Totti.
been indicated.
Looking for the run. Chance! They've scored! Deep into injury time! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And time is up. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you
Security
thinking?
staff for each
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Gullit does really well there, strong defending. He has a look up, shapes to shoot! Danger averted for now.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, easy pickings there. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. Thuram. Tries to pass it through. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ferdinand clears. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. So much time and space here. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Pirlo. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Great ball if he can get there. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Makelele. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Plays a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Oh, good read. And this is Nedved. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's been taken short. He is just caressing the ball. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Nedved plays it short. And here's Nedved. And this is Neymar. Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good vision. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, super chance, surely! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Knocks it out wide.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Gullit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And this is Messi. Five minutes till the break. Nedved. And it's Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And he's being shifted off it. Has a look and plays it forward. Well, played right into his path. Can he finish? It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Now, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations. Substitution in progress.
Second period then underway. And this is Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Roberto Carlos. And it's Nedved. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now that looks a decent ball. No way through. Neymar. And now the breakaway. Dembele. Thuram. It's gone out for a throw-in. But it's Thuram. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. Nedved. And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They've got to make this nice and quick.
There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Quality ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's a throw-in. That could spell trouble. Lahm. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 8, Ibrahimovic. Number 18, Suarez. Number 24,
Bellingham.
Neymar.
Ernest.
Number 10,
Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ernest with the right
coming
there.
on the field.
Oh, it's hit the post.
Number 19, Bale.
Dembele
Number 5,
could move up a gear here.
Number
Oh, that's well
22,
spotted.
Ernest. Number 17,
Ernest.
Pirlo.
To Lahm.
Number 21, Bellingham. Substitution.
Xavi Alonso chips it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Dembele. Hit into the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, well measured.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Bale. It's a loose ball. And one more try! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's away! Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Good read, needed to be. Pirlo. And it's Dembele. Out to the left it goes. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest. It's Bale! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Corner number 3 coming up. Pirlo goes short. Oh, it's Pirlo. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Ernest. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pirlo is always looking to break. Bale! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Manchester United take what looks to... Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off. I think we're just about done here. And here's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Ferdinand. Now he's off and running. Vieira. And it's Xabi Alonso. And this is Dembele. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And here's Dembele. Bellingham. And he can clear it away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference.
Hello attendees,
Bale claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
In a yellow T-shirt, kindly make his
Thrilling,
way to
nail-biting,
the
perhaps
center.
frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Oh, Red, nice interception. So, what can they make of this? And this is Neymar. He has found the big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to...
He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Luis Suarez. Vieira. Oh, grab chance for a shot! And he can clear it away. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score, Luis Suarez! Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Suarez. And he's shot a goal! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everyone,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
Old
The
Trafford.
excitement already
Manchester
palpable.
United against Manchester United.
Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
And pull it! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goes long and straight. Threads one in, and that could set him on his way. Great chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Decent chance! Hakimi plays it long. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, delightful ball. He's picked his way through.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, it's Dembele. Tries a measured ball. And that has been cleared. Big chance! Sticks it away! Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, it's Dembele. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Look at the space here. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Well read, nice interception. Now he's got space here. He's been slipped through. And the counter is on. Shot could... and he shoots! He's scored! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there.
Chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He is through here. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Roberto Carlos. And here's Dembele. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's a good ball out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely ball, and he's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vardiol. And there's the end of the first half. Manchester United come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And this is Neymar, and the shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved, and he's got the beating of his man. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. Abiati will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But
he's gone for goal! Neymar. Pirlo.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Good read, needed to be. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Shot a goal! Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Marquinhos. And it's Lewandowski. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kökçü. And it's Azar. Tries to pass it through. Nedved. Azar. And here's Kökçü. Oh, that's a shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Van Dijk. Number 19. Number 14.
Marquinhos.
Coming on the field.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Judas. Number 21. Morientes. Number
Lahm.
13.
Lahm showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Morientes!
Substitutions taking place.
And that's off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Roberto Carlos. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for the run. There's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Yildiz. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos. And it's Makelele. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Yildiz. That's a cute ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Bale.
Added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, well measured. He's through here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Italy.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
Tries to pass it through. Makaleli. Lahm could try cutting inside here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yaya Toure. Neymar, played out to the right. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Played back in. It's Makaleli. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Nedved. Lahm. And this is Neymar. Lahm has it in a wide position. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's Nedved. Thuram gets across to intercept that.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Messi. Rummenigge. Italy trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. There's the shot! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Bellingham can see things others simply cannot.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Look at the space here. Great chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, he just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Looking for the run. Ferdinand makes the interception. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos. Passes short and sharp. Rummenigge. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Lahm. And this is Hullet.
Manchester United truly have no need to...
Hullet! He scored! Manchester United are back on level terms. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the shot! Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Well, played right into his path. And he's picked it up out wide. And the first half is done. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nedved. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Italy are looking to break at pace. Ibrahimovic shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Italy with
Number
their first
20,
corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Number 18, Suarez. Number 24, Neymar. Number 13, Nedved. Number 10,
And he thumps it clear.
Makelele.
Italy
Coming on the
clearly
field,
are trying to mix things up
number
here,
19,
keeping their opponents
Bale.
guessing.
Number 5, Dembele. Number
Toure
22,
kept aware,
Paredes.
and it is reclaimed
Number
easily.
21, Bellingham. Number
Great vision.
17, Pirlo. Substitutions taking
Well,
place.
they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Saliba.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yaya Toure. That has been slung wide. Can he get on the end of this? Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution in progress.
Italy making another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Dembele. Pele. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through. Bale! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Bale deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Maldini to Thuram. Lahm. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hoeneß, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Good running, strong and purposeful. Hoeneß is onto this. Now it's Bellingham. No way through, so back it comes. Thuram deals with... Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pele.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lampard. Rummenigge. Now it's Eto'o. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Hoeneß.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he lines up a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Bale. And it's Lahm. 5 minutes left on the clock.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Lahm.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Played into space out wide. That's very neat. Hit into the middle. Crossing. Jonas! That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Dembele voted man of the match. And